Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Palantir price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. An overview for the bullish and bearish scenario on the daily chart. What do we have? Potentially A, B, C toward the upside expanding flat, where we potentially have WXY. Well, it looks like an impulse, but definitely we have invalidation, therefore WXY for a wave A, and then of course another impulse for a wave B, but definitely another WXY in case we are A, B, and a C, or what we can call always that the market has found psychology exactly at this point. Meaning, when you get an impulse toward the downside, reflected by another impulse toward the upside, the market has found a new psychology. And we start, of course, from this area where we are counting 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5 to finish a wave 3, then final for 5 to potentially finish wave A or a wave 1. In this case scenario, looking to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toward the upside, or A, B, and a C, of course, continuation for higher prices. In case we are also in an expanding flat, of course, we will not forget the scenario. In case we have a wave C finish, we're looking as well to 3 waves toward the downside, which is almost the same results that we might have later on, of course, after a wave 1 or a wave A. If we take a look at our channeling right now for Palantir, we are currently taking a base channel exactly from this wave 1 here. The wave 1, 2 that we have, of course, as a white scenario, which is the main wave 1, 2. And we see clearly that the price action is getting out, of course, of this base channel. This is exactly what we would like to get as a confirmation that this is an impulse, that this is a wave 3 toward the upside, and this is exactly what we would like to have, of course, on this chart. Now, what you would like to see next, of course, we are inside the acceleration channel. Our acceleration channel should be based, of course, on the wave 3 here. For this scenario, of course, once we have finished exactly the wave 3. So potentially, it is a little bit even early to call a wave 3 for the acceleration channel here. The acceleration channel actually has to be taken from the yellow scenario in this case, because currently this is a wave 3 for the yellow scenario. Meaning right now you would like to see that the price action comes back from this wave 2 actually. Let's put this exactly here. Here we go. Yeah, this is what we would like to see. And we would like to see that the price action here after finishing correction in a wave 4, of course, for this yellow scenario, we would like to see, of course, the price comes back slowly and hitting, of course, this acceleration channel, potentially hitting the mid line for this acceleration channel, and then, of course, come back as a retracement. And then, of course, we're gonna lay down our new acceleration channel taken from this wave 2, because therefore here we're gonna start the wave 4 potentially for the white scenario, yeah, because this might be the 5 in the white, the 5 in the yellow finishing the 3 in the white. Then we're looking for a wave 4 in the white, and finally a wave 5 as well, to finish all these scenarios that we just talked about it in the daily. So basically, what I'm saying right now is that we have potentially bottomed for a wave 4, potentially that even that this wave 4 still look for the base channel to hit it as a support before moving toward the upside. This is what we would like to see, usually using this base channel again as a support, which is perfect inside the fib levels, and then moving again inside this acceleration channel to hit the middle line as usual, and then of course moving down and up again, of course, inside this acceleration channel, finishing all these scenarios, and then of course continuation toward the downside for new scenario, which is a small bear market that it might be, of course, and unfolding a new bull market after it. So let's move a little bit inside it. Enough channeling. So let's move a little bit inside it on the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart here, we are looking at those scenarios here, which is a wave 4. We have, of course, a wave 4. It should be 3 waves toward the downside, hitting perfectly the fib levels. We're gonna zoom in. Hitting perfectly the fib levels, $81, $62 very nicely. And as you can see, we have definitely here an impulse toward the downside, finishing wave A. We said that we are potentially in a correction for a wave B here, and we're looking potentially at continuation toward the downside for a new wave C inside the blue box, where your wave C might be, of course, an ending diagonal as well. We're gonna zoom in even much more inside it to see what is happening here. And of course, as you can see, this is an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 is even another impulse, which it can be, guys, as well. Yeah, you have to take care with this. If we see higher prices from here and we don't see further move because we hit the fib level, by the way, we have to take into consideration as well that we move directly toward the upside in case that we finished ABC. So this is a scenario here that it can be possible, and we have to keep it also in mind as well. Let's say we have finished, a wave C here, and your wave C is another impulse where you have potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, I don't like it so much here because even this impulse looked very huge in comparison with this one, right? So I would say the longest is always your wave 3. This one is the longest and the sharpest, so definitely this is your wave 3 here. And if we look at the volume, you see the volume is very high in this candle, meaning this is exactly your wave 3 definitely here. So 4 and a 5 potentially, your wave 5 is also 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. Well, that's why I prefer this scenario much more. However, we're gonna keep this in case, of course, of safety, right? So we're gonna keep it just as safety to think about it all the time in case we are reversing toward the upside. Now, if we have a wave A and finish wave B in 3 waves up, you're looking therefore for a zigzag here, definitely 3 waves down, 3 waves up. Now, of course, it's still not looking very bullish unless, of course, we see double 1, 2. Now, what if we are in double 1, 2 and finished really such like a scenario as an A, potentially B, and a C maybe here as an ending diagonal potentially? It can be, yeah, also can be for a wave C here. So what if that we have double 1, 2 and moving towards the upside? How can we know this? If we want to know that if we are bullish, very simple. Just we need to break the high. Yeah, very simple. Here I would say higher potential for bullish. Yeah. Why? Because if we have double 1, 2, let's say you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finished first one, A, B, and a C, expanding flat for wave 2, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so another 1, 2 here, A, B, C again, and you're looking for something start here to unfold a bullish scenario. If you break this, you would like to see, of course, a wave 3 moving toward the upside. If we break this, higher potential that we are bullish. Now, what is the scenario that we know after breaking this? How do we make sure that we are continuing toward the upside? You have to consider if this is 3 waves up, you got your 3 waves down, and you're looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the upside, meaning in a general view, A, B, and a C, 1-to-1 fib level. If you break the 1-to-1 fib level, that means you're heading for a wave 3 at 1.618. We're gonna lay this, of course, a strategy step by step and explain it. So meaning, if we are in ABC and still corrective here but looking for higher, this is your 1-to-1 fib level. Meaning, if you take this high here, you are aiming 80% at least to take the 97 at 1-to-1 fib level in an impulse 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Here we go. Once you see the reaction here, moving impulsively again toward the downside, somehow like this, taking the low, that is bearish. Continuation for big A, B, and a C. You know, if we are moving from here continuously as toward the upside, meaning you are aiming for a 1, 2 here as a wave 3 in an impulse. Here we go. Which is a 1.618, of course, as signal. If you hit this one, Yeah, if you hit this 1.618, you can consider this 1, 2, 3 already. You have to experiment or test the 3 waves, wave 4, and then continuation toward the upside. Meaning 4 and a 5 again for the next 1, 2 here. Finishing big wave 1. Once this happens, therefore we are bullish. Meaning you formed a wave 1. The wave 2 is gonna be 3 waves, continuation toward the upside for a new all-time high. Yeah, so this is how we're gonna walk with this step by step in the next days and of course weeks for a Palantir. So basically right now on the 1 hour chart, as I mentioned, this is the key level. Yeah, currently still in a correction, I would say. Yeah, this correction might unfold kind of like ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It can be sideways, by the way, not very sharp. It can be somehow like this. I know that we laid down this just as an idea first, but it can be even like this. And finishing, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So you're looking for a wave 3 definitely toward the downside, meaning, of course, higher potential that we still in bearish right now. I would say 65%. We're still looking for lower unless you break this one, then the things start to be 50-50. You hit the 1-to-1 fib level. If you see 3 waves down, continuation, you are 80% bullish. Those are the probability how it works in percentage, guys. That was it for Palantir. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.